Regional councillors are taking aim at graffiti bombers across the city. A proposed bylaw has some controversial new ideas. Council might stop stores from selling spray paint and permanent markers to minors. Daniel McIsaac reports.
You can't go a day in Halifax without seeing some kind of graffiti. And city councillors say they are getting grief about it.
I had an email just 2 days ago and they said we can't stand it anymore. It's unbearable.
Councillor Linda Mosier leads the campaign against what she calls the rising amount of graffiti in the city. She thinks an important way to fight graffiti is to prevent stores from selling spray paint and permanent markers to anyone under the age of 18.
And we want business owners to say, yes, okay, we won't sell to minors. Do it voluntarily. I mean, that, in an ideal world, people would voluntarily comply to these proven suggestions rather than force it. But if they don't, then we'll make sure that they do.
But not everyone agrees that graffiti is such a problem or that only minors are responsible for it. Jim White owns a paint store in Dartmouth. He says a ban would have no effect, either on graffiti or on paint sales.
Tagging is done by a very small group of people and it's part of a subculture. And part of that subculture is that they don't buy the aerosols that they tag with. How they get them is their own business, but they don't buy them. They don't come to paint stores and buy them. They're not teenagers.
Kevin Guyberson used to be a tagger himself. Now he's a commercial artist. He made this mural. He doesn't agree that graffiti is on the rise. Guyberson says councillors could better serve their districts by helping young people instead of cutting them off.
I think probably the best way would be to, offer activities and funding and programs, to give kids something else to do.
People in the region will have at least one more chance to say how they feel about the spray paint ban. Councillor Mosier plans to hold a public meeting in November. Reporting for The Facts, this is Daniel McIsaac, Halifax.